Wait, I'm the host?
Hello, good evening.
Wait, I'm supposed to host?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're supposed to host D&D.
Hello.
I'm Amber. It's Friday.
Oh wait, that's my name?
Yeah.
Oh,
Copyright strike.
hello everyone. Good evening. Welcome to another Friday of playing Little Dungeons Dragons with
Yep.
me.
Should we play?
Amber, I've been told.
Mm-hmm.
And it says here on the sticky note that these are the Dreamlanders.
Whoa.
So please say hello.
Who are the Dreamlanders?
Oh, whoa, we're not clowns.
Hello, I'm a Warforged.
My dreams are landing right now. Ah!
I have a dog. Look at it. Isn't it
Oh,
amazing?
sorry. Sorry. Today we're looking at the Stargazers. My
Hello, we're
apologies.
the Stargazers.
Wait,
Well,
what's
that means
going
that
on?
all my notes are not any good. I guess I'll be improvising for the rest of the session.
That makes sense.
So, friends, we came together today to play a little bit of Dungeons and Dragons.
That we did.
Very good.
I believe it.
A little bit, just a tiny little baby bit.
Little baby.
But we have a little of an issue because last time we didn't play Dungeons and Dragons, or well, we did,
but
but we didn't record it. So
yes.
for posterity, we don't have any way of proving that we played Dungeons and Dragons really.
Except, by for example, me giving a recap of what happened last time.
Oh my god! Thank you for saying this.
Yeah.
Can you not send me a trade request, please? I don't want to trade with you right now.
That's
What?
crazy. She doesn't
I
want to
need a
trade with him.
robe of the
That's fucked up.
Archmage.
That's fucked up, bro.
No, I'm not giving you a robe of the Archmage.
Excuse me. I think otherwise.
hell?
I think you will.
What am I supposed to get Gabe for his birthday then? Oh my god. Sorry, Gabe.
Give him normal friend things. I don't
Yeah,
know.
That's true.
That's okay.
Please
Ember's
take it away,
already.
Ferris.
Yeah. Last time we picked up where we had left off. That is up several thousand feet in the air upon some floating rocks. Where some were trying to communicate with a ancient mist dragon. And some were trying to find out some more about this wacky portal that was up here on the island. And well, the portal itself, Tokas managed to find out some stuff, namely that yes, this leads to the Feywild, and also the fact that there doesn't seem to be any kind of interface on the other side means it's probably not ideal to step through, as it would most likely be a one-way trip. However, he did manage to get the effective coordinates to the portal on this floating island, I believe.
Mhm.
Okay, good. And
That did happen.
yeah, that did happen. Excellent. And then, Zarius tried to talk a little bit more with the dragon. It went... Well, there was a conversation that was had, and the dragon mostly implied that maybe you should find out who you are first before you start thinking about changing yourself at a fundamental level. Tokas then also discussed a couple of things with the dragon and actually exchanged some things, namely prophecies. I do not have the prophecies written down, but I am sure that we have them somewhere.
I'm sure Tokas wrote them down.
I would hope
Between brackets, he did not.
so. I'm scrolling up in the Discord as well, because I don't
He's
remember if we
scrolling.
put them
Stop
there.
it.
Here we go. Well, here is, I guess, one. Yeah, it's one of them. I would say maybe one of the more important ones, which speaks about the creature or the entity that is at the center of the maelstrom here in the ethereal expanse. And they know that we are coming. And they know that we are coming because they have seen that we have already arrived at our destination in the maelstrom at one point in time. It gets a bit fuzzy, but
Looked at him.
such are the things when it comes to divination and seeing through time. And seeing things that have not happened yet but will happen, or maybe they happened in the past. We don't really know. But we do know that whatever entity is there, which is most likely some kind of big old kraken, or worse, they are very well aware that we are coming for them and the orb that we are after, one of the items that will, or one of the relics rather, that will help us in hopefully saving our own world.
Eagerly awaiting you.
Yeah, they're just chilling, you know.
Don't know which one is more concerning, you know?
Yeah. And the other prophecy I cannot find. So
Holy, he doesn't remember the other prophecy. This is cooked.
yeah, because I feel like that was the biggest one that I put to my memory.
Damn, you remember. He
Tokas, what
doesn't
is
care
it?
about the other prophecies.
yeah, Tokas. What's
He doesn't
What do you
care.
mean?
What's the
He
other?
doesn't care about the other
Tokas, help
prophecy
your
about Lady
teammate.
Death.
Yeah, help him.
There is, of course, a job that the Diviner must do, and that is to inform their lesser knowing teammates
Oh, of course. Yeah.
of such tales. The first one that was bestowed upon the crew via a use of a wondrous vision stone was a tale of a bard. Of a bard singing about the Lady of Death, or Lady Death herself. Her ghostly galleon, upon which she will sail and rise up from the waves to come and reap the souls of the living, but only when 3 conditions are met. When the stars themselves enact their fury, which I think I know exactly what that means, and it's very
What
concerning.
does it mean?
It's
Well,
us. We're the stars. We're the
finish the
stargazers.
prophecy first. When the
Not all at once.
when the flesh of man weeps, and when the bones of the sea scream, that is when she shall manifest herself. It's like our little flavor of the apocalypse, you know.
Yeah, I did not quite catch what you initially said about the stars enacting their vengeance because multiple people spoke at once.
I didn't say anything. I just said that I have to finish the prophecy, you know.
Oh, of course. Okay. No problemo.
Yeah, I think there's a pretty, I believe it's already been brought up before, but there's a particular type of creatures in the expanse or they're aware, and its mythos of origin that could very well cause some issues once again.
Yeah. But hey, you know, I'm sure everything will be fine. Surely.
Doesn't sound like it, but you know, hoping never hurts.
Yeah, I mean, we've heard so many different prophecies about bad things happening, and it's part
Can't
If
of
be all
things go
true,
bad
right?
in our world, you could just like get the hell out of Dodge, you know? There's
That's
always another one.
cool.
We do
Also
have
true.
the fuck this planet spell, so you know.
So true. But yeah, the prophecies were exchanged, and an offer, or well, not an offer really. Tokas basically inquired about, oh hey, you know, you wanna watch TV through my dreams and experience the world. But the dragon was, did not really make up their mind, and they would
Like, yeah, mayhaps, snaps.
persnaps indeed.
It's a pretty weird thing to offer someone, you know? Like, do you want to look inside my head? Like,
Well, if the dragon
Mm.
if the dragon is effectively a neat, I would say that is a perfectly reasonable thing to offer them.
Yeah, but we're also the players who kind of biased.
Mm,
Damn,
So
I can't
pretty
believe you
cool.
offered to give this dragon head.
no, that's
Straight
crazy.
up.
What?
But
That was ours' next move.
but after all of
What?
this, we decided to enact a plan that had been carefully planned by the majority of the spellcasters, aka 2 of the spellcasters, because that's the majority in the party, about how we should capture this wyvern that was here earlier. And so the plan was enacted. Lawrence acted as bait, using his wondrous voice to try and lure it out while he was flying around looking, like a little tasty snack. And we had people lying in wait, and Tokas was ready to polymorph this poor wyvern into a snail. It became a snail. We didn't calculate for the fact that, well, it keeps its kinetic force as it was flying very fast, so it almost fell off the island immediately. But Vincent, with his quick fingers, managed to grab it. And after this, we all just jumped down, because that's the quickest way down, several thousand feet. And Lawrence would just cast Featherfall on us at the appropriate time. And then we landed, and the snail wyvern was thrown from a little bit of a height, taking some damage, and turning back into a wyvern, and then we did, in fact, tie it up, subdue it. And then we had a little bit of a travel. Vittorio had a little look at its wounds, which sadly were plenty. And then we traveled to our ship, had a short rest, and we traveled over to Old Man Ettercap's little campsite further down. Well, it's not south. It's me trying to remember the ethereal expanse. Compass directions.
You can do it.
I can. No, I cannot, because I'm not looking at the map.
That's rough.
That is rough. I think we went.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Airward? No. Either way, we traveled a little bit, and then we managed to hand the wyvern over to Old Man Ettercap. He was quite pleased. It was the first the first creature on his lists of wants that we had given him, and it was alive. So he decided to give us, well, I believe first 700 or 750 gold, which was then bargained up to 800, as well as a choice of 1 of 2 spell scrolls. One of them is effectively a Pokeball. I haven't actually read it.
Legally distinct.
Legally
We'll
distinct.
treat it like it is a Pokeball, but it's not a Pokeball.
Yeah, that is true. Very important.
Actually, the patent is a throwing ball.
Yeah, but that's okay. This is it's
a little extinct spherical capturing device.
It's
not
just a lump.
Oval, actually.
Yeah, it's a lump of amber. It's fine.
Yep.
But yeah, it effectively will trap a dinosaur, specifically a dinosaur beast. And the other spell scroll we could choose between was one that will animate, but only animate dinosaur bones, effectively dinosaur fossils. And I don't think we made a choice yet, but personally, the amber ball is probably more useful if we want to try and deliver more creatures to the man.
For sure. If we want to grab that weird dinosaur that you like so much and get 20,000 gold, like he for sure promised he would give us,
Of course.
then we definitely need the amber ball,
Yeah, that's true. But yeah,
I got you. Do you want better if you get that? But
yeah, that's good.
Better than $20,000.
You fucking heard me.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna
$530,000?
We're definitely gonna
Holy
get
shit!
the Venatoramists.
Please do not introduce Lawrence to cigarettes. He couldn't handle the alcohol. It's if he gets into that, I don't know.
Now I'm kind of interested to see what happens.
But yeah,
Cringe.
we're currently at the old man Ettercap's camp, and I believe on our agenda is exploring a little bit of this deserty, like mini island, because there was a very large skeleton here amongst other things.
Correct.
Yeah, and that's what happened. None of it's recorded, but that's what happened. You just have to believe us.
Ferris wouldn't lie about these things.
I would not.
However,
However,
he
let me
might
just.
forget or misinterpret.
No. This is pretty much what happened. Nope. Having
Down
some
to the
struggles
nutmeg.
with my foundry being a bit rude towards me, but that's not
Beat it up.
anyone else's concern. Deadass. Oh, now I understand why it's looking like that, because I posted it on the bottom.
Yeah.
Hee-hoo!
But yeah, yeah, that last session definitely happened, and there was no full Hydra, and that's not why Mark isn't here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Who?
What?
Sorry, who are you missing?
I don't
Complete.
know.
One, right? We
Yeah.
always had 4 players, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we have the little extra space open there, so we can see more of the ethereal expanse
Guest
in the
players as well.
background.
Yeah, we have them every now and then.
Yeah, that is true.
With my super cute background?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm so glad that you like it. Alright. We return to, we'll just say, the desert part of the archipelago. It is not quite a desert. Obviously, the climate works a little bit different here in the expanse, but it may as well be a sand-blasted desert. There is no permanent, but very often portals that open to the elemental plane of wind that cut across the land here and bring scouring winds from the more volcanic areas of the islands, essentially sand blasting and glassing everything to death on the surface of this unfortunate island, leaving everything here a bit dry, a bit dead, and very fast growing. As I told you last time, you guys spotted these trees that you see here. The shape of trees, anyhow, because they are these large petrified structures that have very short, stout, like, trunks, and then immediately spread wide open into these humongous, almost umbrella-like shapes. Without any leaves. You guys are navigating by a landmark, so there isn't there isn't a whole lot that could go wrong in terms of you getting there.
Sirens?
No.
Damn.
Lucky us.
Let me pull up this little thing.
I'll pull it up.
Because that is not the right encounter. Oh, yeah. Okay. Are you purely looking out to get to this skeleton, or is there anything else you would like to do while you are here? I'll put your little token on the beach for the Isle of Titans.
I mean, I would say Vittorio is always keeping his eyes open for what's it called?
Cool bug facts.
Cool bug fact. No, he's keeping his eye open for flora and fauna, as he's trying to keep notes on what he finds and comes across, as well as.
So, are you looking for? Oh, yeah.
Oh no, I was gonna say, and as Delphine is also like doing her training.
Mm-hmm. She will adjust to what you're doing.
Very well. We can focus on some. I guess. We can focus on some flora.
I was about to say you need to make a choice in this regard. It's a little bit different.
I understand.
Sure, yeah, you can do some like foraging while you're walking.
Yippee.
The DC is incredibly high here. This is not really a
yeah.
great place for plants.
This is.
I would like to request, if you find any any dead things that you think Crawley could get into, let me know.
I will definitely keep my eyes open.
Okay, I will. That's what I would like to look for, Amber. I would like to look with the little guy assisting me.
So you're just looking for dead stuff?
Yeah.
Very well, you can make a perception check. Vittorio, you can make your herbalism roll.
Herbalism.
Yes. Can I get advantage since I have my rotten hermit helping me?
Sure.
Oh, nice.
Graceful.
Hey, yo.
Hey, I didn't know he was him. Actually,
He
that's
is
lie.
him.
I did know he was him.
That might still not be enough. in this,
Oh,
in this
I rolled with disadvantage, but it's advantage.
The result is not that much different, Lawrence. Do not worry. Give me a moment here. I'm accidentally holding down my shift key, which is continuously opening more tabs and ad infinitum. This is kind of okay. There we go. Holy shit!
That's rough.
It was getting a little bit out of hand. There was a lot of them.
Yeah, I feel a little bad about Crawley since he got smooshed. So I'd like to give him some
digs.
Yeah, I'd like to give him a bit of attention, give him some what do you call it? Not immersion. Some engagement.
Of course. What about Vincent and Tokas? Anything you're out to get today?
Not that I can think of in a place like this. I would continuously still be attentive of my surroundings, probably. But other than that, I don't think.
Yeah, you can keep watch.
Yeah, just because large desert areas, I just feel like there's probably going to be something bigger.
What are you afraid of? Sandworms?
Yeah, kind of. But Vincent probably doesn't know what those are, so I can't say that in character. But yeah, I am afraid of sandworms.
My Dune, my Arrakis.
I'm afraid of Luciano Gayu making a sudden guest appearance and fucking chopping my head off.
Hooray. Alright, Tokas?
I'd like to say that I'd keep out for some local fauna, but he's going to see if Jace wants to tag along this time, as we're not going into any like sky-high mountains or dangerous underground temples. It seems like it could be a place where she can maybe get a stretch and get some field experience. She and the baby need to get some training, but that can wait for when the guys depart the island.
You're taking the baby as well.
I am not taking the baby. The baby can wait until we have enough time to do
Okay.
it in a very safe environment where a months-old griffin doesn't get cooked.
Yes, imagine.
Yes, yes.
Very well. Is there anything you're looking out for, or is it just you and the? Oh,
I guess
see.
animals, creatures, or things like remnants of buildings or ruins, things that would interest you.
Very well. Yummy. Oh, that is pretty interesting. Vittorio, can you roll me a?
Well,
I'm not sure.
Hmm.
You see, valid dice.
Sorry, I just had a moment here.
This is allowed.
interesting. But well, no, go on.
Just had a little moment that you don't have to worry about. I just need to. Oh wait.
Just need to fudge that encounter roll. Oh wait.
No, it's a. I forgot that I had a roll table for this. I was counting it, and I was like, I'm sure I put these fucking bitches on a roll table. Like, I wouldn't be doing that, right?
Bitches on a roll table sounds like a fantastic album.
Can you
cover.
roll me 2d8?
2 Yay.
I don't think I put this in a way that higher is better.
Oh.
I don't think either.
Victoria
Wow.
kind of cooked us, didn't
Sorry.
Yeah.
No.
Victoria kind of fucked us up.
It's over.
Mm. Okay. How would this?
We're fucked.
No! Stop it!
Chat was so cooked.
Then why
There's
must
no
you
to-
scoff in that particular amber way?
I like to induce a little bit of like fright in you guys.
I like a bit of
I'm
moderate
so
panic.
engaged, Amber. I'm so engaged already. I'm present. My mind is palpable.
Okay.
We can
That's
palp
good.
your mind. Huge.
Yeah. It is palpable, thus I can imagine what is given to it. I'm ready. Tell me, how do we die?
You do not.
An agonizing death.
Yippee.
Well, I mean, it's probably at least. Actually, no. It's not probably that hot here, since.
It's probably east.
Yeah. Yeah.
You enjoy yeast?
Well, there's no east in this
Red.
place. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's true. There is no east here.
That's...
There's no yeast?
Yeah, there's only flatbread in the expense.
Only flatbread.
Damn.
How are they growing the
Until
yeast
you
without the
find
sunlight?
out
You know?
The humble donor.
Oh, I'm moderately upset by that.
Maybe you should invent imperial yeast. You know?
Ethereal yeast sounds pretty good, option.
Don't your dreams be dreams.
Maybe I won't.
Maybe I will.
What?
Vittorio, after we'll start with you. That's fine. As you guys are scouring essentially the beach here, walking along the water's edge, occasionally like having to dip over the dunes into like a more mainland area when the water like edge becomes too like cliffy and rocky, and it's just not very easy to traverse. You spot a peculiar looking plant popping up from the sand. Initially it is actually Vincent, can you give me your perception check as well?
Yes, boss. Yes, ma'am. Observation. I wish I would. Oh,
Okay, yeah.
I
Vincent
peel
is going to spot this first.
like a potato.
Yeah. Vincent is going to spot this first, not because he is looking out for plants, but because he thinks that you guys are under attack.
Okay.
As you spot a cluster of very strange protrusions sticking out from the sand that look suspiciously like the stinger of a scorpion, like just like a couple of tails just like standing upright. But they stand very, very still. And they don't move. Not when you get closer or when you even like interact with them. And that is when Vittoria realizes they are not actually creatures at all, but rather a strange looking cactus with a very hard brown exterior and a tip that looks kind of like a scorpion stinger.
A cactus.
Most assuredly a cactus. Pretty fierce looking one. If you know the... man, what do you call these creatures? I think they're called Linkali in Dungeon Dragons. The people who are basically like scorpion centaurs, like those big scorpion tails.
Oh,
Very spiky looking ones.
Muriel the Misshapen.
Kind of like them, yeah.
Yeah.
Like Muriel the Misshapen.
Okay. Like that. I see. Yeah, no,
There you go.
Thor's looking at it. Spiky.
Fascinating.
Oh, something
That's
is
a funky ass cactus.
If something is hardy enough to grow here, might be able to get some use out of it.
Look, it's kind
You
of like
quickly... Oh, yeah. Oh, go ahead.
he looks up at the cactus. He looks at Vittorio. He looks at the group. He looks at Jace. He pulls out. He tries to pull out a knife. He realizes that he's a wizard. He doesn't have a knife, and then he realizes that he does have a knife. So he pulls out a knife, and he kind of inspects the cactus and goes, "Cacti feed on like water. They have a lot of water inside, right?"
Oh, guys, careful! It might be like just be pretending to be a cactus, but it might actually be something else, like those plants we saw on the mountain. Or that door that tried to eat me.
Can I determine somehow if this is like a living creature, like a plant?
Vittorio has determined that this is in fact a plant.
Perfect. But yeah, assuming of his general knowledge of cacti, Tucker is gonna try and like slice into the cactus. They might contain either water, which would be great, or ether, which would also be interesting.
This
Alright,
is where we
Togast.
get atheist from.
It is hard to cut into this thing, Togast. It's like the plant itself has like an armored shell. And it's less of a like sawing it open and more of a puncturing it. At which point it begins to ooze a liquid, but not from the hole that you make, but rather from all of the like little spines that cover its body. Vittorio, this plant hella venomous.
Okay. Yeah, he sees the
Venomous?
liquid. It's like, yeah, probably don't get stung by any of the spikes or get any of that liquid on you. I think that's pretty venomous. Don't know if we can harvest any, maybe, but
Got a poisonous kid in hand?
no, that's my point. I don't.
Yeah, that could be difficult.
This is the way many cacti are.
Venomous?
At least, I don't want to say venomous, but like to a certain degree, a lot of cacti have like irritants, either in the needles
themselves or yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
It's
that
not
was
Gucci for you.
These are magical
why-
irritants.
That's why I was shocked when you were like, "Yeah, it's venomous," and I'm like, "You mean poisonous, right, Ever? Right?"
I mean, you haven't tried to eat it yet. You don't know if it's also poisonous. But yeah, if you sting yourself, not good for you. Vittorio can deduce that much.
Mm,
The great deducer deduces it once again.
You may take some samples if you would like, Vittorio.
Yes, I would. I would indeed.
Very well. You may name this plant however you wish.
Hmm.
Muriel's mug.
Jesus Christ.
I shall ponder for a fitting name.
So alternative.
Very well. We have vaguely venomous irritant cacti that look like scorpion tails.
Mm-hmm.
That may also be toxic.
Who knows? We will
Correct.
find out. Alright. Guess we can probably make some kind of antidote if we find like creatures that have a similar venom around here. Again, we don't have a poisonous kit, so I don't know how. Oh, a herbalism should be fine to make antidotes, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Tis.
Huge, massive, dare I say.
Actually, that is a good point. Would you
Had to make those in.
Amber, would you say that I'm trying to find that handout. Herbalism. Would you say that you could use this cacti as an ingredient to make antitoxin, just in general? Because normally it you forage for the ingredients in a swamp for antitoxin.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably try to distill something like that. You don't know what this thing is actually good for yet.
No, that's fair enough.
With this check, you just
I
found
just
out
found-
this basic
Oh
information.
yeah, no, you are right. I haven't.
You don't have a
actually-
recipe for this. You don't know what you're doing.
You are
Silly man!
you are
No, you don't know
correct.
anything.
I
It's gonna take some experimentation.
Yes, it has been long since I tried to discover a new recipe, so I
No
forgot.
problem.
But yeah, Vittorio will take care and harvest what he can, both of the carefully of the liquid and probably some of its actual hard flesh, I guess.
Mhm. Next up, Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Can you also roll me a d10?
By your will. Three.
Okay. Gonna take a little bit, but that's alright. I will tell you in the meantime as the party is walking down the beach to get to the location of the skull in question. The skeleton. Tokas, you spot like several tracks, like moving towards and away from the Aether in like all sorts of directions. Some of them are tiny, and some of them go as far as to being large creatures with all shapes and sizes.
Ooh,
Mm,
very interesting. We'll spot one of them, and maybe we'll find them.
Whenever you find tracks, I would like to remind you that you can follow tracks, but it takes you away from, your current objective.
yeah. Okay.
Can? Or maybe, I guess this is more Victoria's expertise. So Tokus is gonna call him over to see if maybe he can sort of recognize these tracks, because I know he bought a guide or some information regarding the island. Maybe some of these track shapes are in that book or bundle of information.
Hmm? What did you want to say? What?
No, yeah. I just wanted to look to see if any were nearby, or relatively recent. I know we're a big group, so we must be making a fair bit of noise. But yeah, I sort of had an idea in my head, like maybe some of these. Yeah, just maybe a kill site or something. Bones and bits, but I guess, yeah, I guess Crawley needs something that's more than just bones.
Yeah, don't worry. I have something for Crowley. Don't
Oh.
worry. I'm just getting through the things that are on the way, there.
That makes sense. But yeah, Victoria can most definitely cross-reference the tracks with the journal that he and Delphine managed to get for this Isle of Titans.
You can make an intelligence tracking check.
Bin Bellabens tracking. Then it will be. Okay, so it'll be 2 lower, but if these tracks belong to a whatchamacallit, a beast or a monstrosity, I get to add my proficiency on top.
Mhm.
Okay, so it is. Okay, well that's first -2, but then if it's beast or monstrosity, it should be a +3 on top.
So one higher.
Yeah, the one higher, exactly. Sorry, my brain is cooking.
Do not apologies. The most prevalent tracks that you find here, Vittorio, are what is the shape of your feet?
Very,
What?
very foot shaped.
What?
Brandon
Oh.
wakes up.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. The most prevalent set of tracks here seem to be these very small, round, deep indentations. 6. Yeah, I would say 6. 3 on each side, and then in the middle there's a bit of like a drag mark. You're fairly certain this is like an insectoid type creature that walks on very like high, stilt-like legs. With a 25, you do find a small sketch of a creature that looks like it walks straight out of Starship Troopers.
Oh no!
Is this our Starship Trooper episode?
Is it as big? Like, is there a size reference, or is just a sketch of it?
There's no size reference, but as I mentioned, the tracks here range between like tiny and large.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Nothing we
propose-
can't handle, boys. Nothing we can't.
So wait, just for clarification, the tracks they imply those sizes, or there are in fact tracks that are
The track is large
large.
sized.
This is a very important
No!
distinction.
The tracks are like you see the like tiny like 6 pointy legs
Yeah.
with a tiny drag mark in between in like tiny size, but you also see it in large size, and there's like a lot of them.
Okay.
And like many of them like crisscross around, but also go towards the Aether and then like back again.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I'll,
With so many, Vittorio, like there's definitely a large presence of these creatures here.
yeah. Vittori, just kind of looks at the group and he's like, well, some kind of insectoid tracks. I think they seem to come in quite a bit of different sizes. And some of them pretty large. And he like holds up also the sketch in the journal. He's like, I'm pretty sure it's these guys. And it looks like there's a lot of them. So they're insectoids. They probably have like a hive or something around here.
Lucas gets visibly slightly more nervous. Oh, let's I'll disturb the sleeping nest, right? That's the figure of speech.
No, I think that's don't poke the hive.
Right, that one.
Yeah, I suppose we should be on an extra lookout. And he gestures towards where some of the tracks have led towards the ether, basically. And he's like, not sure what they were doing all the way over there, but Yeah. They move around, apparently.
Maybe they need water.
Yes, but well, I mean, I guess there are probably creatures that can drink ether. I don't know.
If the fishes can breathe it, I'm guessing that uh, whatever weird things liquid ether does to the creature's fundamentum can grant some possible beneficial properties. Maybe they are more magical than creature at this point. Perhaps their biology is sustained by a form of, you know, raw natural processing of the weave.
Oh yeah, no, that's yeah, hive of insectoids that can maybe potentially cast magic. Okay, I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Not happy about it
I wouldn't
either.
worry about it.
No, there is some interest in what the fundamental. I start scratching his chin.
Don't disturb the hive and we'll be fine.
That is true. Well, maybe we'll find some remains, maybe along the way. Looks at Florence. Considering how many there seems to be, wouldn't be surprised if we come across some dead ones.
Alrighty. The party moves on, I presume.
I believe so.
Yeah, I think
We set
so.
up camp and roast marshmallows.
What?
Great idea.
Do marshmallows exist?
Let me check. See.
Crowley indicates that he smells something not very long after you spot these tracks.
I lock in.
It is just across that sandbank there by the beach. He knows it.
I see. I trust your judgment, my rotten hermit. Hey guys, Crowley smells something. I'm gonna go check it out.
Oh, well, tag along.
Yeah.
No
Keep
sense in,
keep quiet though. Don't wanna spook anything.
all right.
Spook the dead corpse.
Ever wonder what left the corpse, Vincent?
I could probably number quite a few things.
I'd like to take off and go pretty high up into the sky to get a overview, but also not spook anything. That's got its head down in a corpse.
All right. Party, you trudge on along the beach. And you very quickly see something that is definitely not another another mound of sand.
Mhm.
As you see a huge creature laying part into the aether, part way onto the beach. Aether lapping at its swollen sides. Its body producing a rather nauseating smell. This isn't a creature that you see.
That is not a mosasaurus.
That is a mosasaurus.
Okay, it is a mosasaurus. But it is a dead.
Oh yeah, it's definitely dead.
I tell to Crowley, that's a mosasaurus.
Sorry, I'm gonna need you to make a beast lore check before you actually know that.
That
But I'm gonna stop you guys from doing that thing when you always do, where you instantly say that you know something and like it's just wrong.
Very well.
Please make
That's
me a
Moses Horus.
Please make me a lore beast check.
$11.
That's definitely a dinosaur type of creature, Lawrence.
Yeah, pretty sure it's called Moses' Porous.
Vittorio and the gang, you guys approach from the ground, and you do see this creature laying here, stinking terribly.
Anything.
Can I try to identify the creature?
Yeah, you can also make that check.
Very well. Then this has an additional +3 because it's a beast.
Yeah,
Really
it's
help.
Moses' Porous.
It's Moses' porous.
It could be anything.
Lord, just right. It's Moses' porous.
Vincent, he's standing next to you. His notebook is upside down. Like,
Surely seems to be some kind of aquatic. Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm. It seems like one of those moments where none of us know shit about fuck, if you're asking me.
It could be anything.
Could be.
I'd like to fly down a little lower and see if there's anything lurking about it.
Yeah,
So
you
how
can make a
big is this
perception
thing?
check.
It looks pretty fucking big.
This is a huge creature.
Damn, Crowley, I don't think you're gonna fit in that, buddy.
Cut off like its finger or something. I don't know, its fin. Let it walk around as a fin or something.
He was a hand before.
There's a
Yeah,
fan,
exactly.
you can be a fin.
Yeah, exactly.
He likes
That's what I'm
being a hand.
Crowley, you want to be a fin?
He supposes he can try. You don't spot any
Maybe.
creatures, Lawrence, but like with that stench, just about everyone can probably smell this for like a mile.
Yeah.
I regroup with the party. Guys, there is a massive Moses' Porous dead on the beach over there. And I asked Crowley, and he thinks he could probably get into one of its fins.
Nice.
That wouldn't that be like very hard to for him to move around on land, or
Yeah, but imagine him in like swimming.
I suppose that's true.
I mean, he doesn't move very fast on land either.
Hmm.
He does his best. but he's
Oh, I
swimming.
mean, there might also be some other dead creatures near here if it's attracted scavengers and they've fought over the food. But what I'm saying is, probably take a closer look. And if we
I'm down
don't,
to do that.
yeah, if we don't find any other remains, hey, yeah, you already have the fin idea. Yeah, Vittorio is he's definitely down to go investigate together and see if we can't find some more remains at the Mosasaurus.
You may very much approach if you would like.
We'll do so carefully and alertly.
Anyone else going?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going, yeah.
Of course I'm joining on. I don't want this beached whale to blow up in my ally's face. Not that I'm sure what I could do about it to stop them, but at least I'll be there for moral support.
Sometimes that's all the party needs.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
Curse technique, infinite support. As you're keeping an eye out, Vittorio, you see that, yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of like see the corpse swell up just a bit further.
Oh, I hate that.
Kind of like a balloon.
Yeah. Is it a constant swelling, or is it, swelling a bit and then going down a bit, rinse and repeat?
You take a moment to like look at it. You squint. Yeah, it's definitely just like continuously swelling.
Yeah, Tor's like, yeah, we should be pretty quick if we don't want to be showered in giblets. Because I think that one's about ready to burst.
Oh.
Can't you, like, pop it? From a distance?
He's like,
Free to call me stupid at any time, yeah. I've heard it before.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how much do you really want this chest, Lawrence? This
This fin?
corpse. Yeah.
I mean, not the whole thing. Okay, Crowley, how badly do you want this, buddy?
He just wants a hole, man.
Oh, buddy.
It's been a while.
Yeah, I'm sure.
well,
Look at Vincent. I want it. I want it for my sweet boy, and I want it now.
Well, I mean,
we can make an attempt. Let's
Let's just be quick. I will keep a lookout in case anything comes to bother us.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, we can. I more meant we can make an attempt at popping it from a distance.
Popping it. Just take the fin. Let's get out of here.
what if it blows up?
Well, take the fin.
I think you're understanding what I'm saying. Like, what if it blows up whilst we're taking the fin?
But like, the explodey part is in the body. We're just taking the fin. It's like if I cut up your hand, is your chest going to explode?
Right, no, I see where you're coming from, but if I'm a keg of black powder, and
Yeah.
my fuse is half lit and it's slowly going down whilst we're standing here, should I blow it up from a distance and then go and salvage the remains, or should I go and try and defuse the barrel and salvage something out of it, even though I can't see the fuse?
If your
That's
chest
crazy.
explodes, there's no chance you're gonna have arms to take away.
Correct, so we should just explode it from a distance so that I don't lose my arms.
Fedora, this thing is like
That's true,
swelling
yeah.
like dangerously.
Oh, we should take it
how-
now.
It's
then.
like
How far
it's
away
like
are we, Amber?
grudgy look. His grimy skin is starting to look a little like shiny
Yeah.
from the tension.
How far away are we, Amber?
Like right in front
To
of
be
it.
able to see this, you're already standing within like 40 feet of it.
40 feet is it's not that bad. Victoria's like, yeah. I mean, as we're just standing here and talking, it has swollen up some more. So I say, I'm gonna try and put a crossbow bolt in a nice location, and hopefully that will release some of the pressure, and then we can go in and scoop up one of the fins.
Phenomenal idea.
He looks at you as he's taking out his harpoon rifle.
What?
You said you're not gonna lie to me.
I'm not lying to you.
About what?
Huh?
What?
What?
Victoria
Okay.
just shoots it.
He looks.
You guys doing okay?
Yeah, he looks very confused at Vincent for a moment, and then he's like, "All right, let's just take a couple of more steps back, and then I'll try to release some of the pressure from it."
Wonderful.
Yeah, and then after that, Lawrence, we can swoop in and we can get a fin, and hopefully it won't just fucking explode on us.
I don't really know how good of an idea this is, says Jace, who uses her feat of halflingness to use Vincent and Vittorio as a shield.
That's great.
Yeah, she hides in our space.
Well, you got any better ideas, genius?
That's
Yeah,
okay.
all that brain power, and you can't come up with a better solution.
Well, I
I'm
was
off.
thinking we
Yeah,
could maybe
yeah.
like not just do this, but yeah, sure.
Yeah,
I'm all for
exactly.
the adventure. She says like
I'm
standing,
all for the
yeah,
adventure.
like kind of like holding Vittorio's cloak up with one of her hands so that it
Yeah.
forms like an umbrella.
Torres gives her a thumbs
Yeah,
up.
we,
Wait, this is
We
part of
wanna be doing
adventuring.
this?
It's essential that you do things that sound like a horrible idea and
Yeah.
then deal with the consequences.
indeed.
I'm pretty sure I was already
We-
adventuring when you were still in diapers.
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
Is Jace a cougar?
We can get into that later. Victoria,
Yeah.
shoot this thing.
Yeah, Vittorio
And in that moment, click.
move. Yeah, moved to where we're like within 60 feet, and then I'm just gonna try and put a crossbow bolt at the bloated, the most bloated part to try and release
Nice,
some
maybe an attack roll.
pressure. Yeah,
Damn, Vittorio, the animal abuser, strikes again.
I'm such an animal abuser. Yeah, it's crazy.
First, he maims a poor little bird so it may never fly straight
Yeah.
again. Now
Oh
it
my
explodes
God.
a whale from
Yeah.
a distance.
Yeah.
Rough.
Rough for that whale.
Yeah,
Explodes from a distance.
yeah.
Fucking crazy work.
Hey man,
Explodes your whale.
yeah, rather from a distance than like next to it and getting hit with overpressure and a cascade of guts.
As they say,
Yeah.
ranged weapons are the death of bravery.
Imagine that would happen to you.
I mean, we're 6 feet away. I don't want.
No, you were 40 feet away.
Yeah, and I said backed up. to
GM would
60
never do
feet.
that to us. Don't worry about it.
I-
GM would never
That's
do such a
nice.
thing to us.
Okay. Incredible. I like to use a steam powered harpoon rifle for this.
Damn, we lost your pool. Fuck! We lost your pool forever. Forever destroyed. Ah,
Gambling.
fuck.
Let's have a look.
It's in a book.
How bad this result is for you.
Is the result in a book by any chance?
Well, Amber, let me say,
Mhm.
this cannot be as bad of a result as it would have been if someone were to firebolt. The
No, that is true.
yeah.
Could be
Yeah.
actually the opposite, you know.
I need a little saving throw from everyone though.
We're not far away enough.
Oh my
What the
God.
fuck?
I need
What
a
are we
low
waiting for?
constitution. I need a constitution saving throw from the party as the harpoon sails through the air.
You're
Impact.
killing me, Amber! You're killing me! I'm 60 feet away!
Well, that's
Move
not really
to a
the
different
problem here.
island. I need you to
That's
roll
not
a
the problem here.
constitution saving.
I'm
the
dead!
Poke straight into this like bloated belly, and
This
for
is
a
fucked
moment
up.
you're like, "This is fine," but then it wasn't fine because it leaves behind this like little gap, and suddenly the fucking entire mosasaur implodes.
Is this
And
player
there
abuse?
is a little bit. There is a bang out to at least 1,000 feet as this creature literally explodes. And there is a wave of guts and rotten flesh that washes over the entire beach in like a 50-foot radius.
Damn, I'm so glad we're 60 feet away.
This would have showered all of you.
Yeah.
What is left though now is like a mosasaur with like its flanks, like its sides are literally exploded away.
Huge. We love it.
Its sides are in orbit right now.
There's an orbit.
And its rotting flesh is 10 feet away from you. You guys are fucking nauseated by this. It
Nice.
stinks so fucking bad. It is
Ooh.
unreal.
Stinky. Love it.
The only one who isn't wait,
I think the only
let me
one is
roll for
probably-
Jason Delphine.
Oh, that's true.
Delphine, she's
Really?
doing bad. Jace,
Hey,
she's fine.
she's eating worse.
Jace and Lawrence are the only ones who are not on the verge of fucking vomiting.
No.
As the rest of you are considered poisoned.
Oh, nice.
Well, I immediately start precipitating like my surroundings to smell like something better than rotting meat.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry,
Vincent
write a
just-
song about this.
Vincent just throws up.
It starts dribbling down the beach towards the like rest of the mess, so it's all good.
The dead meat is moving. It's dribbling.
No, Vincent's vomit starts dribbling there.
Oh, okay. Getting
Vincent,
worse and worse.
Vincent, if you soak some cloth with some water and just wrap it around your face, you'll be fine.
I'll prestidigitate a paper bag for Vincent to puke in.
I don't have any.
It disappears after 6 seconds, which means only the puke is left.
Your shoes are now covered in it.
Oh my god.
Vomit just flops to the ground.
So, a mix of saliva and vomit is just like cascading from the sides of Vincent's mouth. Oh
Good
my god. This is so fucking bad.
Now, could you imagine if that happened while we were standing next to it?
Oh, eyes red, literally crying.
Victoria, you also failed
I know. Which is why
really badly.
Which is why what do you mean really bad? It was a 12.
You fucked up. You fucked up. You're dead. You're dead. You died. You shit yourself.
It's why he's taken a piece of cloth, she's soaked in water, and is now wrapping it around his fucking face.
Dormitory.
Uh,
Oh,
Poor
fuck.
Vincent.
People in and out
Literally,
of that, you know.
knees on the ground, arms against the sand, literally just like spitting onto the ground and just vomit cascading out of his mouth with saliva. Just, oh my god, that's the worst thing I've ever smelled in my fucking life, guys. Holy fuck.
It's pretty bad for sure.
Lord,
Crowley,
roll me
how
a
about it?
D20. Yeah, roll me a D20. Higher is better.
But
You are very unlucky. The only thing that remains attached to the fucking mosasaur sides is the fins that you want.
This is so cooked.
Everything else got exploded away. Oh, if you roll a 20, like the pristine fin would have landed like 10 feet away from you. You don't have to trek to
He
this
didn't get the
Oh.
excellent quality smart gun linked fin. Shit. Shit, bro. Damn.
Lauren's like, he's not sure what shoes to wear. He like swaps a couple of times at the various outfits, and he's like, I don't. Masley's not gonna be happy. Eventually he picks one, and he like takes Crowley across through the Red Sea of stuff.
Oh god.
Viscera.
It was gonna smell like
thank
a
you.
rot for like the next 3 days.
It's
And on one
It
hand,
always
I've got
smells like
Crowley,
rot.
and in the other hand, got the Sunblade, and I'm gonna just cut one of the fins off with the Sunblade, put the Sunblade away, and like give it a Crowley.
This flop eye is still pretty big. Oh my god, this thing is still pretty big, lords.
I can find a smaller flopper. Not all of his floppers are the same size.
Child-sized flop eye.
nice.
Crowley takes it. And what takes it, I mean, he begins to debone the thing by crawling inside of it. You know, Lawrence is not affected by this as badly because he's used to Crowley, who smells like a fucking...
Oh my god.
Crowley smells like a funeral home where they haven't had power for like a week.
Jesus.
Oh.
Keep in mind, Lawrence has died a couple of times, so keep in mind, every time you die, right, you just like shit yourself entirely. So it's like not
it's canon.
flattering.
Say
It's
that!
canon. Lawrence has
Defenses?
shat himself multiple times in front of the party.
Yep.
That's canon.
It's true. It's true.
They never tell you
it's
how they
even
shit
in my
themselves.
backstory that I've shat myself.
Oh, huge.
And Amber approved that backstory.
It's essential for the character development. I
Ah,
shit my
fucking
pants
Christ.
right now.
I
So-
don't want to fucking...
So-
Don't stop
I
it!
want to,
So
I want to shit my pants
basically-
right now.
So basically, when Tokas got eaten by the bullet, he shat in the bullet's mouth. And
Yeah,
the
so he
bullet,
died.
yeah, and the bullet was like, fuck that, and spit
A
him out.
septic attack and just fucking died on the spot.
What?
You know
Yeah,
the
Stop talking.
you know those the guy from
Oh.
Lord of the Rings who can like just choose to die whenever he wants. I'm like
Oh my
that, except I can choose to just.
There's a guy like
That's
that.
not how it
That's
works!
crazy.
There's a guy like that all rings.
That's crazy.
I think everybody can just choose to die whenever they want. He's not really a guy. Lord of
My
the Rings.
favorite power, bro.
Yeah, it's
one
like
guy.
shitty
That's not one
superpowers,
guy.
right?
The entire race of Numenorians could just lay down and say, I'm gonna die now, and then they just fucking die!
No. It was definitely a guy with the superpower to just end his life at any moment, willingly, you know? It's not like everybody else can do that. It was just that guy.
Oh! There's a difference between saying, I'm gonna end my life now by doing this, or I'm gonna end my life by just laying down and say, I'm gonna go to sleep now, peace out. And that's how the Numenorians work. Anyway,
Yeah, and there's also different than just being able
before we get sued by Amazon.
being able to
Amazon?
shit yourself.
I learned something new. I didn't know that Lawrence was a canonical bed shitter, bro. I didn't know.
Oh,
Oh, most demonetized fucking stream.
So cooked.
it's okay. We're all adults. We're all having fun.
I feel unwell.
Ah,
Okay.
Everything's going great.
Everything's just-
You get a flipper. It's kind of like a sleeping bag for Crawley. He can crawl around with. As you can see, this is not a. It's a shape and a half. That he's moving around in. But he can flop after you, kind of like a sort of strange worm.
I bet his swim speed is crazy though.
Yeah, that's true. He kind of does it like a squid does it, you know.
Yeah, have you seen like sea snakes, the way they fucking swim through the water?
Yeah, he'll do it like that.
He's
You
probably
saw-
even better.
Can launch
Because
himself
he's-
from the water.
Yeah, or maybe he does it like a squid does it, right? Where they kind of like pull their body back and then whoom, whoosh.
And what?
It's because the
Which-
squids like take in the water on one side and they eject it really quickly on the other side, and that allows them to fly. Some of them as far as like a couple dozen meters, just
Is that what
sailing
happens?
through the sky. Yeah, squids can do that. I watched an interesting video on it before.
Yeah.
Anyway, anyway,
Interesting. No, it would be killing. Right.
it was rather peculiar, but it's not really important for the thing that we are doing right now. As such, we can move on with our lives. There's a corpse here. Lawrence, you stink real bad. There's no way to go about it. You smell terrible.
Yeah. I'll deal with it before I get home, depending on if Vasily has responded to my text or not. I check. Where is it?
The radio sounds no problems.
He did not. He did not respond to my
apologies.
text. I'm coming home stinky, and he's gonna have to deal with it. I'm
Damn,
gonna give him a hug.
he's that kind of boyfriend that's cooked.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
used as
a
hell.
little toxic, but that's okay. Party,
DM,
you move on.
Yeah,
we do. Fantastic.
I helped Vincent up.
You nail Vincent up.
Thanks. I actually think I would have preferred to fucking die than to smell it.
You should invest in some nose plugs. They're pretty good.
I don't think I could smell anything ever again in my life, if I'm honest with Tori. I think it's gone. My ability to smell. I think it's fucked.
You sure about that? Can you smell this? He's gonna prestidigitate a smell underneath his nose.
Oh no, Amber, can I smell anything at this point in time from my fucking...
It
Well,
smells
depends
just
on
like
what
the rotted
smells.
whale.
Wait, what's the smell?
What?
It's a safe smell.
Oh my, he just dry heaves because there's nothing left in it. Oh,
Oh, what?
That's
What? You the works.
horrible. You are horrible.
you took us. You're the worst person in the world. I hope you know that.
Well, strong smells really help. In this case, you know, making sure that you can actually smell things.
Yeah. That's
He probably
But
has
hey,
it
it's
out
good
for
news.
you.
And I hate that you can just do that at will now.
Yeah, but it's just, you know, great power, great responsibility.
yeah, it's crazy that you have great power tokens.
I read it from an almanac of a great trickster when I was back in the library. That's one of my first cantrips I've ever learned. The story was about a guy who learned this cantrip specifically just to throw an egg in someone's face, and then the egg would disappear after 6 seconds. So it would last only long enough for the target to struggle in an attempt to remove the yolk before a second egg would impact their front. And then it would just keep coming.
I would have thought if someone were to do that with magic, why wouldn't they do rotten eggs instead?
I think it depends on the sort of discomfort you're trying to create, you know. The smell of rotten eggs would probably overwhelm you, and you wouldn't concern yourself with the fact that you have an egg on your face.
I suppose that's true. Did this guy end up being like an evil wizard or something?
No, he was just a Morensian that wrote a book about very creative uses
that
for...
makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we're NCing that. That makes sense.
Hmm.
Maybe that's why Siren hated all magic. Yeah. Mm.
If people went around doing this smell to me, I would also hate all magic wielders.
Important part is to use it responsibly.
Delete.
Oh,
Hmm.
man. Wow.
Party. You eventually arrive.
Oh my god, Zarius is massive!
He's huge.
What?
What?
My screen,
Zarius is
Zarius'
not there.
token takes up literally the entire screen.
Yeah, literally.
It's not even here!
I don't even see him either. Yeah.
Let me
I
send you a
deleted Zarius.
screenshot of like
deleted
what I
Zarius.
currently see right now.
My screen is just Zarius' very detailed face.
This is it. I don't know why he's there. Like when I hold down Alt, and like all the tokens get highlighted. Zarius is not
Oh, man.
not one of them.
Yeah, because I deleted him.
Vincent, maybe we just reload, buddy.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a control LR angle.
Yeah.
It's okay. In reality, there's no skull. Well, I mean, there is a skull.
There's
but
only that.
It's Darius' skull. Yeah.
Hey, Zeus is dead. That's why he's not here. Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Checks the fuck out.
Oh, come on.
While they reload, the rest of the party should be able to see the map just fine.
Yes.
I hope.
Oh, yes.
I am.
This is loaded perfectly. That's a funky symbol.
Oh, that's the symbol that I recognize. Wahoo!
It's a scrunkly
Sort of.
symbol.
It's a little different. It's a little quirky, but it happens.
A little quirky thing. Party.
Mm.
Yeah.
Beneath the twilight hues of purple and magenta and blues above rests a skull. One dwarfing you in its size. Some sort of primordial being which you may or may not be familiar with. It casts a large shadow on the sand around it. But its eyes are devoid of any life. A familiar symbol is carved into its forehead, except it is not wholly familiar. It is only familiar in that way that you get a deja vu and then you're like, actually, it wasn't quite like that. So perhaps this is something different. This place is quiet. You don't see any creatures skittering about. But you do see signs of life. For placed all around it are these little fires. Dozens upon dozens of them. Perpetually crackling. Without anyone being present to add more. To add more fuel to the fire.
Amber.
Mhm.
Could you make a religion out of this?
Out of what exactly?
This symbol.
No.
Oh, straight up no. Nice.
Straight up, no. You have seen a skull like this before, and it was not in a religious context.
Is because I
Oh.
know if memory doesn't fail me. Nope, hold on.
It's
It's
failing.
Jinx, you owe
the
me a
bells
ration.
toll for him.
But then again, maybe I owe you a ration.
It was me going into a fucking memory
Yeah.
lane trip.
We're even.
Mhm.
But yeah, if my memory doesn't fail me, I remember these symbols being a font of power, but also have a meaning. Speaking the language of the caretakers, can I extrapolate the meaning from this similar but slightly different mark?
You would have to make a check.
I would love to make a check. What kind of check
It
would
can
you like me
only
to make?
be. It is lore ancients. You can only be assisted if you have rune carving.
I have
was
advantage,
just-
right?
Do you?
Yeah, I have Memories of Blacklaw, which grants me advantage on intelligence history checks, or lore checks, I suppose, when it comes to the history of the caretakers. But yeah,
Very
I
well.
think it would be also nice if Lawrence could assist.
Yeah.
Would you like to?
Yeah, I was about to ask if I could assist as a rune carver, but also I speak ?
Why do you speak that?
Because you gave it to me when I attuned to Vim. I don't know if I still have it. And you told me explicitly it wasn't the caretaker language, what Toka says.
No, that's true.
I don't actually know what it is, but I guess I asked.
I don't think you got that from Vim. I'm pretty sure you got that from Castor, not from.
Oh.
Oh, okay, I got it from Caster. I will make a
Sorry,
note of
Lawrence. You
that.
speak High Gothic, which is.
Fine.
What?
High Gothic.
Yeah, you can change question mark into High Gothic.
Okay,
Nice.
cool. But yeah, let's just Tokos.
Take it away, Tokas.
Very well. You still have proficiency in that, or did I lose it? I lost it, but it is what it is.
Please don't privately roll.
Yeah, it is not meant to be private.
Simply telling you that you were rolling privately.
Thank you
He does
for
this in
notifying.
my game as well. Crazy.
I know. I'm quite used to my players trying to play
Players.
secret games without me.
Yeah,
Player.
exactly.
Bless you.
Oh,
Just lost session.
no.
Player told me he cast a spell. Yeah, he didn't tell me what spell he cast, and I was like,
Yeah, I know. I was
Based.
that player.
"What am I supposed to do with that information?"
Based.
Yeah, that was.
Sorry, you can't know.
No, you can't know because I'm baiting out a failed lich to use his counterspell.
As
what?
any man should.
And then, but the thing is, by you doing that,
I
then I,
know.
the DM, will just say, he casts a spell, and then I will describe as your face gets torn off, and you guys will be like, what the fuck spell is that?
But you already
I
did that.
know.
That's
Instead, I will
true.
just tell you
That did
exactly
happen.
what the spell is, and I will output it in the chat publicly.
Yippee.
But no.
I mean, I
You
did.
want to play this secrets
I
game?
mean,
We will.
I did.
You are familiar with the rune that you see before you now. It is derived from the language of caretakers, distilled a huge amount of meaning into a single symbol. That is kind of how rune carving came to be. Taking a grand concept and distilling it down into a single symbol. Very intricate ones were the first made by rune titans. A little less by giants. Until finally we made our way down to mortals who make the simplest kinds of runes. Still powerful in their own right, but nowhere near as cataclysmically dangerous as the power that is embedded within runes like these. Rune titans themselves were marked with them. Different titans with different runes. Some had the same. You've definitely seen runes that look similar to this one before. It is a rune of the mountain, of great strength, of prowess, of standing fast when the world around you crumbles, of digging in your heels and weathering a storm. Whatever happened to this titan for it to end up here? I didn't manage to weather that part.
Well, he weathered it until his body gave out, and he continued to weather it until it passed. And now that all that remains is him and the rune. It did exactly what was on the label. Injured. I'm gonna ask Jenny about these. Because this is not on the list of runes she told me.
And she never will.
She never will. I feel like I'm like level 1 of rune carver here, and there's like assorted levels above this that I just will vaguely know about, but I won't be able to fiddle with.
Sorry, honey, this was 200,000 years ago.
Damn, Jenny's that old? Or is she
What?
not old enough?
She's just a girl.
I see.
I will tell you, this skull is significantly larger than the ones you found so far.
Yeah, I was considering the fact that I remember the size of the rune titans in Etharis, but they were not this big.
Tokas, you think he has a heart?
I don't think there is much to be found, but I suppose an exploration in the depths of whatever remains could just be the skull, to be fair.
And riddle me this one then. What are these structures all around this? Why is there a gate on the other side of this structure leading directly into it? Why is there a depression in the landscape? Why is there ever-burning fire around it, when the symbol is only an indication for the mountain?
Well, sometimes lesser forms of intelligence tend to flock to things that seem unnatural as a form of religion or reverence when they have to cling to a faith, or they experience struggles that cannot explain through scientific means.
Jace elbows you.
Lawrence scowls at you.
I'll have you know that Deep Delve was also built because, we saw the Rune Titans. You're being very rude, like inconsiderate to us.
Yeah.
It's a logical
You-
explanation.
Sometimes the logical explanation is not the nice one.
It's
That's
also
Just because people are
inconsiderate.
fascinated by things that they see and they don't understand doesn't mean that they are lesser.
I've never said that they're lesser.
Actually, you
You
call
s-
them inferior life forms.
Well,
Yeah,
in theory,
of lesser
intelligence.
intelligence.
She gives you the look.
Kind of looks back. I'm not
He's
saying
gonna-
that all religions are dumb. I understand religion. In fact, I am slightly religious myself.
Lawrence crosses his arms.
Anyways, it could be indeed a site of veneration of some kind, or perhaps it is some kind of effect that happened a long time ago. Do these fires seem to have been constructed, or is this just the sand burning?
Let's check it
You
out.
can go have a look. Yeah.
I will.
Victoria, Vincent, please keep watch while we're looking at the fires.
No, not truly.
Amber, can I manipulate these flames with control flames?
They do not give off any heat.
Interesting. Which means they are
Oh.
magical if I cannot manipulate them with control flames.
Do they seem to be like burning logs, or maybe like torches erected?
It looks like a small pile of what you initially thought to be maybe coals that were burning, like, charcoal wood. Seems to be like little piles of bricks.
Bricks? Like
And the
concrete
flame
bricks?
just sits on top of them.
Like clay bricks.
Yeah, like clay bricks.
Oh. Can I make
Uh,
Arcana check to determine whether maybe the bricks themselves are like magical in nature?
Are
What
the
did you want to
structures
do, Lawrence?
are the structures around us made of the same bricks?
You gonna go look them over?
Yeah, there's one just over here, so poking out of the sand, so I'll go over and check. At a very basic level, is it the same color?
It's the same color.
Oh.
Make me a thaumatology check, Tokens.
Sure.
Knowing more about ancient structures is stone cunning.
There's no dwarves here.
I mean, you can stick your hand into the fire, though, guys. It doesn't really change much of anything.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
The bricks are inscribed with glyphs.
Can I read those glyphs?
With a 27, yeah, you can definitely read this brick, which has a continual flame, essentially carved into it.
Okay. And do all of these bricks have a individual glyph, or is this more like a composite glyph
It's a
made of?
composite.
Okay. If it's a composite, well, there's definitely purpose here. This is not accidental or a random magical phenomena. Someone put these things up here maybe a long time ago. Magical artifacts have a tendency of enduring the weathering of time more than common craftsmanship.
Definitely a long time ago.
Are there maybe... no, I guess there wouldn't be if it was that long of a time ago. Man, I'm curious. I'll check something real quick.
Maybe these are. Maybe this is what was used to light the place here, like the settlement.
And looks around. Well, if that was the case, I would assume that they would lay out these kind of lights throughout whatever streets and houses and buildings they had, and if there was a need for a central method of illumination, well,
I mean,
oftentimes
they gathered them here, I think, or something has. I feel.
if it's solely for the purpose of, well, illumination, then a bigger, brighter flame does often better than smaller, tinier versions. That is,
Like
more
street
of a-
lamps.
yeah, but those would be on the streets, not in the center of the.
Yeah, but what I mean is that they were here, and then this place fell, and then someone gathered them. The spell persisted long after the settlement fell away.
Or it could be their very own ways of making candles. Places of offering and rituals oftentimes have candles to set up a particular mood, as we all know magic is 50% knowledge and 50% the realm of belief.
Candles?
Yes,
You make
well,
candles in a place like this.
well, you don't. You make bricks inscribed with continual flames. No axe, so you resort to different means. It's only my assumption, but something or someone must have venerated the remains of this titan, or perhaps even the titan itself. I'm not sure how old these bricks are, and I don't really have a way to date them. Can I open my witch sight and with a mixture of that and Arkhona, or maybe the roll that I just made, sort of get a feel of how old the enchantment is on these bricks, how weathered it is?
Hmm. I wouldn't like, even with a good result, I wouldn't be able to give you like an accurate read on that. Like, I don't think which side would extend to that.
Would you prefer if it was maybe detect magic? I have that as well. Or is this just not a possible thing? That's also fine.
It would be like, if you're looking at witch sight or like detect magic, these are things that are like in the region of, oh, this was cast maybe within today or something. But like, I don't think magic would be able to distinguish whether something is 100 years old or 1,000 years old.
I have also for snaps identify to cast on the spell effect itself.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I understand if it's not possible, then it's not.
That is possible. You can do an identify.
Very well. Tickles will sit down and sort of like usher Jace to take a look as he is going to sort of like prick and pull at the different components of this glyph and try to get a read of how ancient this magic truly is.
Face has gone over to the skull. She's like touching it.
Very based.
Up with the smell.
I shall. Where are you, my favorite spell? Bam! Give me lore spell. Is what I cast.
I'm looking for it. Not this part. But this part. The visions, the images that you see are a little bit scattered, as if you are getting a few different perspectives in flashes after one another. You see creatures that look a little bit familiar, actually. Although you find it hard to recognize them with such bright colors when they are alive. Scaled of hide and keratinous of crest. You see the saurians that now lie largely dead or mummified in various temples across this island. Indeed, constructing structures as far as your vision can see here. Although at the time, this is definitely not a sandbank. There are instead neat little cobbled streets and structures made out of some sort of clay, which has been painted in a variety of colors as bright and as diverse as these creatures themselves. The bricks are meant to be parts of lampposts, although what they are now, these little piles, you don't get a vision of that. What you do get a vision of is this large central plaza with a skull already there. But it looks different. Still as bone white. But its sides are painted with a variety of religious symbolry, depicting fiery serpents with long tails. Worship of Asteth. You would know by now anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But the paint is no more. And the city is no more, and the Saurians are no more. All that remains is the skull, which they may have believed belonged to something. Yeah, don't worry about it. They may have believed it was the skull of a divine being before it ascended into the heavens, but you know.
So many. If I had a nickel for every time one of these lizard men mistook a creature for the fragment of a divinity, I'd have 2 nickels.
Which is not a lot.
But it's weird that it happened to us.
Yeah, it's weird that it happened. But Zarya stole both of them.
Ah, damn, Zarya stole both nickels. But yeah. After the 10 minutes of the ritual being cast, Dukas will kind of lean back in the sand, looking up at the giant skull, fixing the glasses on his nose. Guess it was a little bit of both. These were indeed meant for civic illumination at first, yet at the same time Saurians, apparently. Strange to see them here. They worshipped this remain as some kind of, well, likely the leftovers of some divine being ascending to the heavens. It was painted before. It had iconographies of Aztec, and well, at this point, we already know how the story goes. Though the Titan was already dead. What piques my interest is the fact that after whatever caused civilization to fall, which we very likely already know, someone went out of the way to reorganize these, well, things and bring them around this skull. It does feel like an attempt at continuing some sort of worship. Perhaps it was one of the few undying ones. Maybe those who bargained for eternal life wandered out of the temple, but I doubt they would survive that. So maybe there's someone else. Maybe someone's still alive.
Yeah, I think someone's probably living in here. We should go say hello.
In the skull?
Yeah, Lawrence walks in.
There isn't so much walking in, Lawrence, as that, like, at the moment you get underneath it, the sand, like, very quickly, like, dips down.
Mm.
And
Quick
becomes,
sand.
like, the... I mean, yeah, it's like the loose sand that's, like, on the side of a dune, so when you, like, begin to descend it, it begins to, like, fall away beneath your feet.
Ooh. Switch to flying.
Lawrence, you can't fly here. You're underneath a headpan. There's no space for your wings. They beat against the thing.
Ah!
Lawrence, you begin to sink.
You can't help! Up!
You gotta throw in a rope.
It's quicksand! It's quicksand! No one lives here!
But, yeah.
I love the instant change of mind. It's quicksand!
Yeah, Thor throws a rope towards the
And I'm quickly falling!
Yeah, just grab onto this.
Jace helps pull you out as well.
Damn, she's so strong.
She is pretty strong.
Pull myself out. Yeah. Alright.
Lawrence, there's sand everywhere now.
Oh,
I'm
It's
smelly,
coarse and rough, and you get
I'm
out of it.
sandy.
You're sandy and smelly.
That's fucked up. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to wash this when I get home. Maybe we can go in through the eyes or the nose? I don't know. I'm gonna poke in through there, see if there's something.
You seem adamant on that something lives inside of it.
I have a feeling, Vincent. You've got to follow that feeling. This time I will help.
Perception check when you go in. Is there anything that anyone wants to do while Lawrence begins his exploration through the nasal cavity?
Prepare to save Lawrence again.
Very well.
these ruins that are dotted around.
Mm-hmm.
Are they to size, or is this supposed to be like a much larger?
It's fit for large-sized creatures. Not that there's much left of it, but you know.
21. Pull out my sunblade and use it as a massive torch to illuminate the inside of its head.
Why, Vittorio?
No, I was wondering if it was not to scale, and this was supposed to be like part of a cigarette or something.
No, it is not that. The skull is large. It's not that large.
Very well. Then yeah, I don't think. Actually, sure. Just gonna have a look around here at this one while Lawrence is scaling.
Yeah, you're having a archaeology moment.
Don't kind of moment.
He's just looking around. He's just curious.
About what?
I don't know if there's, yeah, if there's anything.
Just be truthful and say you want to loot shit.
I'll
Unless
say
you're
it.
actually
I'm a
interested in the
goblin.
fucking
I
wall.
want loot. Give it to us right now.
That's crazy. Sure, I can look around for some loot.
Lol.
Fuck. Well, I
Sure.
just wanted to test you. There's no loot. Get fucked.
Sure,
Sure,
I'll,
brother. Send it.
sure. I'll look
You
around for
say
some loot,
that.
I guess.
Alright, you do you.
Yo, do you? What? Me when I tell my DM I want to do something and the GM says you do you. Alright.
That's what you get for rolling in private.
Good game, GG.
Death.
Make your forensics checks, Vittorio. What about the others? Chase is doing her own thing.
Yeah, Tokus will join her as he needs someone to kind of like conjecture about the reason for Rune Titans to exist in this location. Because their presence in the Ethereal Expanse implies a lot of things about what happened to the Expanse in the past.
Alright. You're gonna approach her. Delphine
Yeah.
scuttles after Vittorio. Trudging through the sand.
Be so good.
Interesting
She's
dice
not
roll.
that girl.
She's not that good.
This not for her. Chase is kind of like brushing her hand against his tooth, which is the same size as her.
Tokus will like walk up to the big mouth, kind of scratching his chin. You know, it's an extremely strange coincidence that the caretakers have landed in the Expanse, as well as Etharis. We've met one, or what we assume to be one, in Isle of Drakes, so their presence was already confirmed. But the existence of their artificial children is rather concerning. I have the feeling that the same thing happened here as well. Maybe that is what caused the beginning of this entire place.
You reckon?
Reckon either seeing a particular rogue rune titan that, in an attempt to return to their home world instead of simply eradicating themselves, ended up in the Ethereal Expanse, but the presence of one of their progenitors in the same location, then that's too much of a coincidence. Though, I do wonder. The Titans on Etharis were wiped out by their own doing. When they attempted to open that gate back to their own world, and it backfired and, well, caused the extinction of their race. I wonder if the same thing happened here. And if it did, there's even more of a coincidence. It feels like it's almost on purpose, like something or someone made sure that these Titans will never see their home again.
You're right, that could very well be.
It is rather bleak, though I doubt any, well, race would exist to try and oppose them, considering the prerequisites for the birth of Rune Titans. That is, if they follow the same rules in, well, the same rules that transpired in Etharis.
ever annoy you as someone who is intrigued by answers and knowledge that sometimes you may never know the answer to your questions?
Well, I tend to love making my life more complicated and then solving it. Must mean something.
Because I imagine asking all these questions and wondering them for you is probably quite a motivating part of you doing all of this. I mean, personally, I don't even know what the hell you're talking about, but I imagine for you it's probably quite a big push as to why you even bothered learning everything to begin with. But I've got to wonder, doesn't it ever annoy you knowing or never knowing why this thing is here? Like, it's water off of a duck's back to me. It's just another random giant-ass skull in the middle of a weird starlit desert on a different plane of existence. Nothing really makes any sense in my brain, but to you, having to figure it all out and wanting to piece it together, does it ever annoy you that you can't figure out the big puzzle? And that's maybe
Extremely
never.
so, yeah. No, you are correct on the dot. It's extremely frustrating when I don't reach the answers I want. But to be frustrated is and part of the human experience, as some would say. Ancient mist dragons likely never get frustrated because, well, they always have the answers to what they want, I would assume. If I had thousands of years, massive wings, a fundamentum the size of, well, an apartment building, and had all the knowledge in the world, I would probably feel bored as well. The struggle to find the answers is part of what keeps me searching for them. And there's also the part of the responsibility and the fact that everything indeed is connected in one way or another. And to find that connection is to very likely find the means to get a leg up against the impossible odds that we sort of put ourselves against.
I admire that. I could never do it. I admire that a lot, Lucas.
If I didn't find any satisfaction in doing it, let me tell you, I would probably not have been a scholar.
I suppose that's the whole thing of it. Lawrence has been in this skull for a while. You think he's okay?
Either he found a way down the spine, or something grabbed him.
I would
I didn't hear him
respond,
scream.
but I've yet to hear what 21 means.
You hear them, Lawrence?
The party or
No, not the party.
fuck?
Tapping, the skittering,
The hallucinations, fuck.
the droning.
The eyes. Lawrence throws himself out the skull and into the open sky. Oh, there's definitely something in there. There's many things in there. There's a lot of things in there. Don't go in there. There's spooky things in there. Did I see anything?
A whole bunch of scratch marks
Oh, there's
all
big
throughout this
scratch
guy's
mark.
little skull pan.
Uh,
A
That's
big
some-
scary hole that your sunblade cannot illuminate all the way down.
Oh. There's a big deep hole that goes down underneath. Goes deep down, down, down. So far down I couldn't see.
You know that nest that we were talking about earlier?
Aw, I guess that's true.
Nest.
Must have been a reason why that figure of speech came to mind. There's like a a future PTSD that flashes through his eyes for a moment.
I can only imagine they've probably skulled their way in and made themselves a nice little cozy home inside of this big fella.
Yeah, but that still doesn't answer the question of who moved all the street lamps around it.
Whoever did it, it feels like they clung to the same faith. I would guess another Saurian, or considering the presence of vaguely humanoid caretakers in the expanse, I wouldn't exclude the possibility that one inhabits this location.
I've got a new idea.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but these glyphs of Eternal Flame are going to be here forever, right? Like, unless otherwise disturbed. So, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, couldn't these stones just be here for centuries? And we're assuming that creatures are here, even though technically these things could have been put here like 100 years ago?
Yeah.
Or is that not how magic works? Does it, like, run out of juice?
I don't
No.
think it ever really
It
runs
can
out.
persist forever.
Huh. So maybe these things were placed here a long fucking time ago. And there is no caretaker after this place or worshipper of this place anymore. Maybe there was.
However long time ago, that must have been after the extinction of the Saurians. They used to use these bricks as methods of illumination for their settlement that they had around this skull. Then
Wow.
they disappeared, very likely because of what happened in the temple. And then, well, someone or something must have moved all these bricks scattered around this long forgotten town and organized them in such a fashion. It didn't serve any practical purpose, so my best guess is to be some form of religious veneration.
Hey, Vincent, can you pass me one of those bricks?
Yeah, sure. Picks up one of them and just does kind of like a cricket throw. Lawrence.
Yep. I catch it, I go back in the skull, and I throw it down the hole.
You do what? You only
The
have
brick
one
is-
brick.
Yeah,
It's
Sorry,
it will not light up,
What?
Lawrence. It's a configuration of different bricks that come together to make this thing.
Oh.
It's not one brick is one light. It's like a little
it's like
pile of them.
a magic circle that is inscribed on different bricks, and like the bricks come together to form the circle that then creates the effect.
I understand. Okay, witch hat. A titty
Yeah, you
hat.
know it. You know it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
You can
feeling
gun
cold?
me down in the street.
I'll gun you down
the
at your
street that no
desk.
longer works.
Bop, 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 bop.
Man, if
If
only
you want to source of light, I can give you a torch.
I was about to say, if only someone had 7 more torches in their bag.
Oh. Yeah, that would be great, actually. I only have a candle.
I root through my satchel and I throw him a torch.
All the methane clinging to Lawrence explodes.
Yeah, I'll light it up, and
You can light a torch.
yeah, I hope so.
And you can throw it down there.
Yippee! Yeah, what do I see?
It goes down a long fucking way, and then it like hits something and begins to roll down into a shaft.
Squint.
Can
Yeah,
you
does
make
this-
me?
Mhm.
You don't have to make a save.
A
Actually.
dexterity saving throw.
I
5
was like-
million instant.
I was so locked in. I was ready for it. I was like, yep. I'm
You're
ready.
not close enough. You're not actually close enough for that. But you do hear an infernal screeching, Lawrence, as the light goes out.
I'm assuming it echoes into the outside.
Yes, it does. And it
My
like
eyes
gets
just deadpan
distorted.
up to Joker.
It gets
And that's really
distorted.
disturbing.
It gets like distorted as it like comes through the various orifices of this skull and then goes to the outside. Sounds even more horrifying. Jay stumbles back.
You kinda, like,
Lawrence looks at the rest of the party like Bobonti and is like, hello.
he kind of like steps in between. All right, nest is definitely disturbed. Let's make sure we don't do any more disturbing.
That to me feels like a sign of getting the hell out of here, personally.
Well, yes. But
The ground
Why is there always a but?
begins to vibrate.
all right,
Oh,
we step
back.
forward now. Or back. I mean back.
Meanwhile, Vittorio.
Paused.
Vittorio, can you roll me some? We're going to need to roll some things. Can you roll me a d20?
He has BRP'd. I'm not sure if he's back yet.
Oh fuck. Okay, well we'll do that another time then.
Don't worry, Zarius can take over.
Party, what do you do?
I'll step back from the rapidly encroaching bugs.
Yeah, do a proper skedaddle.
A proper skedaddle.
Yeah, I get out of dodge in it.
A skedaddle or step back?
They furiously step back, but not the step back where we still got hit by the whale. The step back where we make sure that we don't get run over by a horde of insects.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the fly away tactic.
I'll tell Jace to do the same.
Alright. In that case, the party retreats, and if they do so swiftly, they'll be able to outrun Bug Mania.
Yeah. I imagine we get over the rise, like, back here, and we peek over, and it's like, what the fuck is it?
Don't worry about it.
Alright. We don't need to drop any stealth checks. We can just...
No, you're definitely gonna have to. I mean, if you're gonna stay here, good luck. Because this is not that high of a fucking, of a ledge. I presume that when you say that you were leaving, you're actually skedaddling.
It depends. I look at my inquisitive fellows.
In my mind, we're getting out of here. What could we possibly gain from killing these insects?
Juicy things is what I think.
Bug
There's
armor.
All the loot at the bottom. There's a
Do
core to
you
read.
think we're gonna kill like 5 bugs and that's gonna be the entire nest?
Yep.
There's probably
Nah.
thousands of these things.
Thousands. Put them all in one straight line, and I've got a 100 kill. Watch me put him in the death corridor right now.
Put 2 of them side by side. You and Jace can do a twin lightning bolt. Boom.
Yeah, for sure.
You can do like magic girl
Vincent is, like,
transformation.
halfway down the dune on the other side, and he has to look over his left shoulder at these 2 guys looking over the dune like, guys, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, I want to know what's down there, Vincent. We're just gonna see
Full
what's coming
fucking
up.
nest of insects is what's down there. What do you mean?
We don't know that for certain.
Douglas, you're a smart guy. Come on.
I mean, I can fly. I'll be fine. But I mean,
Oh, yeah, okay, you can fly. I'll get fucking devoured alive.
if you guys want to leave, you can. But also, if you want to stay, I do have Dimension Door.
Vincent, like a 5-year-old, starts kicking the floor and throwing a tantrum. That's really quiet. Like, why are we staying?
Vincent,
I assume
keep it
Victor is
down.
also privy. Oh, he's not here. Fuck, I forgot.
He's not
Ah.
here, so we're just ignoring him for now.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris is also kind of interested in what's underneath.
Well, I need you to make a decision at this point. Whether you
I
stay and
I'm
roll
staying.
initiative.
We're gonna like hide from this.
She said it was impossible to hide over this tiny nook.
You guys literally have a tiny little dune. Which is nice if everything is like level, but here, if you take a little gander over at these peepers here.
Yeah, the little
Ooh.
babies.
Babies. Oh, little babies. So cute. Oh, look at the little
Vincent always
parrot.
pulls the halberd out of the pocket dimension that he knows as he starts kicking the sand and throwing a tantrum under his breath. You can just hear him. Why do we have to always stay, man? I don't want to die.
Amber, is that a small-sized creature?
You know what? I'll say it. Balls to the wall. I want to fight these things. I want to go down there and see what's up.
Jace does not want to fight these things, and she will
I
not be doing
haven't
that.
had a combat
That
encounter.
makes sense.
Vittorio, let's just
Yeah, I
go
just-
to you for a moment
yeah, I just
before
came up.
you
True.
the party goes into a battle with an entire nest.
No, okay.
Can you roll me some checks here? I need a D20 from you.
Damn, that's a 20.
We also gotta ask you if you want to stay and fight this swarm of bugs that came out of the skull because they were disturbed by light, or if you agree with people to leave instead.
Need another D20?
That is 20, yeah.
By the way, both of these people are wanting to stay. I'm throwing a tantrum here, and I wanted to leave, but I'm gonna have to stay.
Right now we are. Lawrence and Tukas kind of like wanna fight to see what's underneath. I think Jace wants to leave. Vincent wants to
100?
leave.
96.
Damn, he's rolling fucking huge. You find the vault
And
sword.
another D100.
38.
Very peculiar. Okay.
Peculiar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as for staying and fighting or running, I don't know how. I do not know how far we will get because we are going to be running over an open plain of sand.
Desert.
Yeah, desert.
Yeah.
Thing is, Amber did say that if we want to run, they're still at the bottom of the thing. Like, if we are trying to run, we should make it, probably.
Actually,
Or we could stay and fight. Like, being very honest, it is what she said.
yeah.
Crowley would love to
How-
occupy one of these creatures. I just know it.
Yeah,
you know what?
my main
It is.
concern is just exactly how big this hive is.
It's true. You know what? That's a good idea. I think maybe we could pull back at least and see how big of a swarm it is.
That's
And,
what I said!
Yeah, but then we go back and fight them, right? Like we don't leave.
Well, we know the location. There is technically nothing stopping us from coming back here, and
Yeah, right after they retreat into their skull. Yeah, of course.
But yeah, I think the Victoria's initial
Babies.
mindset would be to move away from here because there is literally no way of knowing just how big this hive is, and considering the size of them, are they small or well? You said they're different in sizes before, but
All the ones that you see, like literally crawling out of the skull, with various like bone scraping noises accompanying them, are large size.
okay.
Boss.
Yeah, so they're basically the warriors, I guess.
Yo.
Yeah,
They begin to skitter around and like survey the area.
that's fantastic, I guess.
Boss, look how many of them there are! There's no way we're...
Yeah, I guess Victoria and Delphine will
Listen.
just have to be
Shh.
very silent and sneaky and try to get over the remains of this wall and over to this side of this dune, because the guys are all down here.
I think narratively we're not sticking behind the dunes because they were too small. We're actually like leaving the location until this swarm is not agitated.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think that when Lawrence realizes these things can fly because they have wings,
Mhm.
he's like, all right, I'm out. I'm not doing this.
When it was my party dying, I don't mind, but now that I could die,
Whoa.
Very
It's
Lawrence fan.
Nah, it's
Great.
not that. It's just, I think we could take him any day of the week. It's just we also haven't long rested.
Yeah.
Really, is that all?
Yeah, we haven't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I mean, we
Really?
haven't. Long That's it. Basically.
just with the numbers they have on the board now, our action economy is in the bin.
Action economy. Wow. Listen, Tokaz Lightning Bolt's one of those things. Two of those, three of those things, and that's three off the board immediately.
Oh, right. Okay, I didn't know they died in one hit. No, never mind. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, of course.
I mean, we don't know. That's the thing.
To be fair, we don't know either.
They're large creatures with hardened carapace in the fucking desert. I don't imagine they'll die in one fucking lightning bolt.
I don't know. You see what the lightning bolt does to trees, man? They just cook them.
These aren't tree-shaped insects, my guy.
Yeah, but they're at least as hard as trees. Probably.
Well, we're gonna disengage this location for now. Maybe if it's possible, keep like an eye out over the storm to see how big it is.
Very well.
Yeah.
In that case, the party retreats a bit. Someone can try to get a look at the skull. You see various degrees of movement of different sizes for a good while. Someone did throw a fucking torch in there.
Majora will try to get I can't speak, as accurate of a count as he can of the ones that come up. And the sizes.
I'll help you with that. We can use you at the low level and me at the high level to get like 2 points of reference.
Charming me an intelligence check.
Straight intelligence from both of us then, or
Can I give him an advantage or
Yeah, sure.
very well.
go Vittorio?
In
Roll number big.
That's a 13.
That's
Number
big.
small.
Don't know if I really can
Hey.
apply any of my features to this. I don't think so.
You are perceiving and assessing based on that perceivement, at the very least, our glorious, gracious, generous Dungeon Master should give you the ability to add your observation proficiency bonus onto that.
Be silent.
By your will, our glorious queen.
Vittorio, you count at least 10 individuals. They kind of like crawl over one another and like continuously walk past each other. It's like hard to keep track of like
Okay. And
people going in and out.
And these are the majority large sized, or
These are all large.
okay.
Big.
Can I I guess after the observations, can I make a general check about insectoid behavior? Because me, the player, does indeed assume that these large-sized ones are like effectively the warriors, meaning that they popped out because they felt that the hive was under attack, so they sent out the
Sure,
warriors first. Would that? Yeah, what does that fall under? I guess beasts or okay, very well. And then
Beasts is just fine for this purpose. You're
Yeah.
gonna make a
this is a 16.
check about You are well aware that there is a concept known as eusocial behavior in various types of insects, namely, because insects normally aren't social creatures. But eusocialism works a little bit differently. It is more of a hive type of structure controlled by often a queen through pheromones. And usually all of these creatures are like her children, and they come into various castes depending on what a hive might need. Usually there is a warrior caste.
Yeah.
That is the big bulk of power sits there for defending the hive, but then there's also workers and caretakers and younglings that would match all the other tracks that you found.
Yeah. Oh, damn, I do wonder what they eat. But yeah, you'll just run that back with the party. But I think party is also mostly somewhat aware of the of how that hierarchy works. Considering we've entered into a beehive and one whatnot before as well.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
No.
So I'm gonna have to ask you guys what you're gonna do, but half of you are be right back.
Let's see.
But I would like a decision.
Yeah.
Before we close session.
Indeed. I mean, personally, I guess it would be interesting to try and take some of them on. If we can lure some of them away, take some of them on, and then perhaps try to use maybe some pheromones to mask ourselves to get inside the hive.
Is there any information about these kind of specimens in the journal?
I think there was only the sketch. I look at Amber. I don't know if I'm allowed to make another check about them now that I've seen them.
Go ahead.
Very well. Bip up bip. It is 20. Plus additional +3 from it being in my class feature journal, which is separate from this journal.
These creatures are listed. There's a couple of very small notes scribbled about them in the journals. A sharp howl echoed through the air. It was too high to be any kind of creature from the sea. Then moments later, this strange creature with 6 legs, body covered in plates, burst out of the sand. I'm gonna give you this with a 17. Sure, yeah. No biggie.
It's a 20.
That's fine. It
I'm sorry.
the DC doesn't go that high.
Oh.
It's advantage.
There seems to have been at least one encounter between the crew and these creatures, wherein the crew has somehow found out that they are completely immune to poison. But supposedly, whatever ichor they have inside of them can be fashioned into an antidote for poison.
So this means that they themselves are can poison others. Then I take it.
Doesn't state that.
So you see.
But they do eat those big cacti. Nom, 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 nom,
Yeah.
nom.
Then that does make sense. Because I was wondering what the fuck they were eating in this desolate location. Very well. And
I wonder how the cacti propagate then. Maybe the creatures
I'd love
are
to
like...
tell you, but Vittorio hasn't made a check, so unfortunately he
Damn.
doesn't know.
that's
It's a
great.
very fascinating relationship that they have, but unfortunately I can never tell you about it.
Yeah, never. Not when I
Ever, not even
look into the
after,
plans
not
properly
even
later.
then.
Yeah,
No.
no, okay, that's
Uh-huh.
fine. But yeah,
I think what we need to go back. We need to like raid their cactus stores that they have underground.
of course.
Fuck.
But yeah, Victoria like looks that over, and then he's like, "There's not a whole lot more information than we have, except that they're apparently immune to poison, and they can hide or burrow in the sand. Apparently the ichor that they carry inside can be used to make some antidotes, but I suppose that makes sense, since it is noted that they seem to live off of the cacti that now he calls it. What name did I give it? was I scroll up. Yes. The scorpion slash that we found before. So, my suggestion, at least if we want to try and do something with this, is that try and lure some of them away, deal with the ones that are lured away, and then see if we can't coat ourselves in some of the pheromones that they might have, and that way we should be able to get into the hive a little bit easier.
That does sound like a good strategy if we wanted to raid or delve, side-eyes Jace, deeper into the...
No.
You're literally a deep delver, though.
I mean, you can go without me. I'm not going.
That's fine. I don't think we should go now, anyway. We're gonna have to come back and see Lettercap anyway. So maybe something for a future trip, or we go ahead and rest out of Old Lettercap, and then yeah.
Yeah.
Just a couple of ideas. Thoughts?
I don't know. I
I'm
think
not due for a long rest yet.
It's only 5 a.m. I'm not even sleepy. 7:30 in the morning.
Well, Hive isn't going to go anywhere, so yeah, indeed, we can just try and schedule. No, he doesn't do that. We can try and deal with that plan next time. Yeah, we pass by Feathercap's camp.
All right, so we head back to the ship then, and then we, I believe the plan was, we rest and then make our way to the volcanic islands, where that creature he wanted was, if I recall you guys saying.
Well, I was going to talk with him and see if he can give me some information about the Venaturamus. But, yeah.
I thought he told us that it was very, that it hung out on volcanic spots, and that's why we suspected to go down to the south. Out of character, I'm pretty sure we already asked him for information on the things.
He gave you a general directional tip for both of them.
Okay. I forgot about the Venaturamus then.
But if we're not doing this, I'm gonna take us back to the other map.
Yeah.
The skull map?
No.
As we are dragged back into the burrow.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Well, it'll take us some time to get down to the volcanic lands. Let's head back to the ship. I need a wash. And yeah. What do you guys think? Anything else you guys want to do here? Or are we good to head back?
I don't think anyone wanted to do anything else here.
Okay. Let's head back to the Adelhard.
Mm-hmm. I just need to know what the plan is. You can't long rest yet.
Yeah, but we still need to travel on the ship, so we can we can chill on the ship, make our way down to the volcanic place. Either long rest between then or at the end of that duration. Or maybe do some initial scouting on the island if we can get there quite quickly.
Very well. I will reserve this for next time then. We can close it off here.
Very well.
Thank you all for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you for running, Amber.
Hosting.
No problem at all.
And thank you, people, for watching. We will hopefully see you next Friday as per usual. And until then, bye-bye.